So we need to talk about digital marketing. Tukambano guys, how to develop websites, how to sell courses. We've talked about all of that. Now, people ask me, okay, graphic designing, web designing. Now the question is, how can I actually start selling those services? And the key is digital marketing. And I have grown all of my businesses using digital marketing, and that's exactly why I'm recommending that you should, start your digital marketing. And let's talk about that, because it's extremely important for us to discuss. Now, most people, when they're kind of lazy about doing digital marketing, they say, my digital platforms, let's say we have like 21 million people. And then they would say, out of 21 million people, you have less than a million, probably, my digital platforms, like on social media, or they can do search and things like that. Now, this is what I say, and this is basically what I use in Ndidzanyamula. I should do my digital marketing. It's good. Okay, why are those people not on social media? Or why do those people not have any email addresses or anything like that? If you think about it, it's because they can't afford, right? It's because they don't have money to afford a phone, a laptop, which is going to allow them to be on these platforms. Because I don't think it would. I don't want to be on WhatsApp. I don't want to be on Facebook. I don't want to be on email. Now the question is, business is it one where your target is those kind of people who don't even have money to buy a phone? You see, for most people who don't even have enough money to buy a phone, may not necessarily be your target market, right? So, think about that. So there's already kind of like a selection going on here. If somebody's on the digital platforms, it means already they are probably should be your prospects or your prospective customers, because I need my phone, my email and things like that. And they're even more knowledgeable of using digital platforms and things like that. So depending on the kind of business you're doing, you would say, if you are selling web designs, you're selling graphic designs, the kind of people who would want to buy those kinds of services, they are on digital platforms. So they're on Facebook, they're on social media, or they do search and things of that nature. Okay, so for the country for Saudi, especially my laptop, I used annually, my phone, I use annually. And so what I've done is I've taken my prices of those things and calculated with shipping and clearance and everything. And I'm going to create a database, which you can find on the link that you can see on the screen. It's also more description. And so you can just go there, search the item that you want and see the price. And then I should get it for you here. I'm in Dubai, by the way. Then just hit me up on the phone number that you can see on the screen. That's my phone number. And I will help you get it. And also, item electronics, especially laptops, phones, and some stuff like that related. Then there's a form which you can just fill in and give me the idea of the product that you want. So I'm gonna look for it here, update the database so you can find the price there. So if you need anything, it'll be the best prices you can ever find in town. Then yes, go ahead and click on the link, and let's chat as well on WhatsApp if you're interested in one of those things. Now, so when we talk about digital marketing, so what kind of media are we talking about? What kind of things are we talking about? I can simplify this by just talking about video, audio, text, right? Video, audio, text, and so basically images or graphics. So it could pretty much be graphics like my designs mabanga for marketing our products and services. So of course there are so many different platforms that where people publish this kind of stuff, so many, for example, text and images or videos. You go on Facebook, videos only. That's TikTok. That's maybe YouTube. Images. That's Instagram, and also you have different kinds of, or a combination, different kinds of audiences. So if you go on LinkedIn, my audience again, they are professional people looking for jobs, or people in positions in companies. And but Facebook is pretty much but Instagram, not my diva and stuff like that. Okay, so you need to tailor your basically your strategy based on kuti antamene mukufunawo ali kuti. So you need to go where your customers are, and that's where the problem is in most cases. Antambira mona ngati when you talk about digital marketing is you have to be everywhere. That's not how it works. Okay, you don't have to be on Twitter unless if your customer is on Twitter, right? You don't have to be on LinkedIn unless your customer is on LinkedIn. You don't have to be on YouTube unless your customer is looking for tutorials or videos or something that they're gonna find on those different platforms. So you only need to go on platforms where that's where basically your customers are going to be. That's where your customers spend much of their time. So digital marketing encompasses I categorize between paid media and organic or free media. Okay, paid media and organic or free media. So when you let's talk about organic media. So organic media is basically media where you don't have to pay anything. Okay, you don't have to pay anything. You just have to publish yourself, and people will find you. So for example, you need to have a website. So that's website is organic media. I know you have to pay for web hosting or things like that, but it's organic because you're not necessarily paying a platform to reach a customer, right? The number of people you get on your website is not because you paid somebody to show your website to them, something like that. But we will see you can actually combine free media and paid media. Sorry guys, I'm in Dubai, so it's hot. But let's continue. So free media, or basically organic media, you're talking about websites, social media. So you can be on Facebook. You don't pay anything to just just post your things on Facebook. You can just go ahead and do that. And all the different kinds of social media, LinkedIn, all those are free platforms. And then you have, things like videos, like YouTube. You can posting on YouTube is for free, and then you can do podcasts, and you can send emails to subscribers. So, mutakupanga capture my emails kujogera wantu sinasiyana, and then you send them emails. Of course, you have to pay for the platform, but the idea here is you already have your customers, and you can just send them marketing emails. And then we have live videos or webinars or workshops, which is now something that I do a lot. So I do a lot of workshops. Most of you know I do a lot of providing training to people and basically workshops and webinars. These days, people love workshops. They love webinars. They love it when you actually show up on a video, when they can see you, because they want to trust you. These days, with all the AIs and fake people want to be able to know that they can actually trust you. So that's free media. Now the challenge with free or organic media is that you should reach out to Antwambili. You have to work really hard, and you have to provide like so much value. So growth yage makabe yabangono, but chifoti antwa they're interested in what you do, or they're interested in your content, those people stick. They stay behind, they stick to you. They came to you because you provide something of value. So if you provide something of value, then free or basically organic media is the best. People will stay. They will cling to you because you give them something. Like you do videos, maybe you show them how to fix something. You provide them something of value. So because of that, they're gonna stick behind. Commando growth again, you have to reach out to so many people. It means growth yake, it has to be in terms of and when I go on a video on a content and then they're sharing your content with their friends. And yeah, that's basically organic growth. So if you are not on a rush, then just go ahead and use organic growth. Just consistently post on Facebook, consistently post on LinkedIn, consistently post on Instagram, on YouTube, and your customers will find you, but it's gonna take time. And then we have paid media. So paid media, we're talking about like social media ads. So, and I mean, when you page, let's say Facebook, Mugabanga post something, you probably see a button that says boost. So the idea is, okay, we have, let's say, a million something Malawians on Facebook, right? Then what you're saying is, okay, right now if you post, only the people who follow your page and their friends probably will see your content. But then Facebook is like, okay, pay us so that we can take this piece of content and show it to even more people. So you pay something, and I'll tell you, my adverts let's say I can pay, I have an ad for my company, for my business, Educate, where we sell my laptops and stuff like that. I have an ad where I've spent like $350 on that single ad. It's reached out, it's been seen like over 1 million times. Now, of course, you would be like, oh, that's a lot of money, $300. But the key is, how much are you getting back from that? So the key is not how much you're spending, it's the return on investment, okay? It's like, how much profit did you make when you did advertise like that? So advertising or marketing is all about attention. And if you want more people to pay attention, or you want these people to have more attention to what you're saying, then you've got to, do whatever it takes for you to do that. So if it pays back, well, why not? Just do it, okay? Go ahead and do it. And that's what I do. I use, because I cannot wait. Kuti business yanga kale slow izamba banga pick up ndikazakhala kuti ndima followers ambiri. I cannot wait for that. So because of my business, I have to actually pay Facebook so that they can show my stuff to more people, and then more people will be asking for my business, they'll be buying. I just have to watch what's the return on investment. Is it making Ndamelongo soga and stuff like that? And it always makes, depending on what you're selling, like I'm selling gadgets, I don't mind. I've left that advert for like, I think for over a month now, maybe 2 months. It's been running every single day for 2 months. And I'm okay with that. For every day I have people buying and they're, seeing all of that stuff from Facebook. Over time though, you spend less. You now have more people who have seen your ads, more people who have probably followed you because they saw some ads, and more people who bought from you and they're pretty much just coming back to buy something else from you again. So it works out. You just have to accept it. It will take a lot of money for you to be able to get that. But it's not just social media ads like Facebook ads. There's also search engine ads. Mugabanga search for Google. To show those to you, the written ad. And then we have website display ads. If you go on my website, especially in my news websites like Nyasa Times and things like that, you'll find my ads that have been placed there by Google. Those are display ads. I've run those specifically for data for development, where I provide my trainings. Data analytics, and I wanted to reach out to and how many they specifically looking for that specific, like those specific trainings, like monitoring and evaluation. So you're able to target, okay, and I want you, if they're interested in this stuff, show them these ads, and it does that. And I was getting something like maybe 500 people every single day, or it's between 200 and 500 people every single day. On the time that I was running the ad, it was just awesome. It was like crazy. I was like, geez, nothing else can come close to that. So I spend a lot of money, but I know that over time that money is going to come back, because my strategy was people come on my learning platform, and then they create an account. So I have the email addresses, and their names. So anytime I want, I can email them and tell them, okay, I have this offer. Maybe you need to take a training. You need to maybe register for this other live workshop and things like that. So as I'm continuing to provide tremendous value to these people, they will keep on, buying some stuff, and that money will basically come back with more return on that investment and with more profit as well. So that's that. Now, like I've said, you just need to be on the right place. You don't necessarily need to be everywhere. You need to be where your users are. So you need to figure out, okay, if your customers are going to be just pretty much every Jim and Jack, then maybe go to Facebook. Or if your customers are probably professional people, let's say you are providing my trainings, like professional trainings and things like that, then you need to be on LinkedIn, or you need to do Google search ads, display ads, because they will target those people when they are searching for those kinds of things. If you are selling Zindukati perfumes, gas or powder, you probably already know. You just have to be on Instagram or on TikTok, because that's where you have people who like those kinds of things, and on Facebook as well. And then you also need to have a website. That's extremely important. You need to have a website, because now that's going to be your home now. Because when people click on your ad, they have to go somewhere. They have to go somewhere where they can find information. And you also have to have somewhere where you can capture their details so that, they can come back, right? And for example, you want to capture their emails so that they can come back. You can send them, specific emails. So you need to have a website. The website is going to be the home. It cuts through all of this digital stuff that we're talking about. And when it comes to YouTube, now YouTube is a great place if you want to connect with people for a longer time. Because when you put a video on YouTube, like most people go there and watch a video for let's say my videos are 15 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. So I'm holding somebody's attention for 10 minutes, and at the end of the day, they're, dropping a comment and saying this video was helpful for me. That's massive. Then you can, within the video, then you can sell. You can say, okay, let me, sell this thing. And that's what I do. For example, you might have noticed on the videos that I'm posting here, or something, and then at the middle I'll talk about if you want to buy laptops, if you want to buy phones, you can come to AG Get Shop, and then we'll sell you phones and laptops. That's the idea. Is I'm holding your attention by giving you something of value, and then I will try to sneak in an advert here and there, so that if you're interested, you can get that. Okay, so that's the strategy. You need to be where your prospects are. So the whole thing about these days, digital marketing is attention. You need to have the attention of so many people, and you need to have longer attention. Now the problem is, Panoba fans the attention is very low, because that's what we're wanting on my YouTube shorts, my TikTok, where you have 30 seconds, 1 minute. So you need to pack a punch, whereby whatever you put through should be able to be communicated in a very, very short period of time. Otherwise, then you're looking at things like webinars, like YouTube videos, where people can stay for longer. Komano, as even there, you need to pack a punch, because you need to make sure that within the first few minutes, you're still able to communicate whatever you're trying to communicate, and so that they're kind of lazy when it comes to watching these things, which is many people these days, because attention span said for my videos to my TikTok and my Facebook and this and that. So that's that. And so you need to provide enough educational value, entertainment value, information value. You need to make sure whatever you're putting across has something that somebody can take away from, right? If it's laughter, make sure that it's funny. If it's education, make sure that they are educated, they're trained, they have gained knowledge, and if it's just some interesting information, then you need to make sure that whatever you're putting across has that kind of value, because that's what's going to hook people to you. It's going to hook people to your platform, and then that's going to allow you to sell stuff to them. So, lastly, I need to talk about, I've already mentioned about paid ads, because Sorry, like once again, I'm in Dubai. This is like too hot, but you get the point. So the thing is, paid ads. I swear, when it comes to when it comes to paid ads, I really trust paid ads. Like I've said, it's really hard for you to, and it's gonna take a long time for you to be able to make impact without paying anything. And it's expensive. For example, advert, let's say they're talking about things like $10. Now the question is, Mwanga business yanj. In many times I've given you an example of like the business that I run, which is my computers and my phones, right? Basically, I look at, okay, if I spend, let's say, 100,000 on an advert, how long would I make it back using that ad? So, adio, that's what matters. That's what matters is if you spend 100,000 on an advert, okay, how much are you selling and what's the profit on that? Yeah, has it paid for itself? And you will see what if once you start doing my Facebook ads, you will see what it actually pays back. It's always paid back. It doesn't matter to do the service, for example, my trainings, can do good my products like my laptops. It always pays back. I always get the money back. And if in the very few instances that I haven't been able to make the money back, at least I have the word out there, I have followers, and the next time I'm able to monetize using those followers and so on. So if you haven't yet started doing digital marketing, if you haven't yet started being serious with digital marketing in your business, I would say, please go ahead and start right now, because you're missing out a lot. I, do a lot of digital marketing, as you know. So, and we're gonna be having a workshop. Okay, so we're gonna be having a workshop where we talk about digital marketing in depth. If you're watching this video while we have already done that workshop, then click in the link and go to our channel, our WhatsApp channel. You'll find a link to that video, to the workshop replay, so you can take a look at that. Once again, if you want updates, go ahead in the WhatsApp channel and we keep on discussing. It was great that you got to this point in this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.